Alright, so we're going to begin a little bit earlier here. It's now 7:55, so we're going to go ahead and get this started. Welcome everybody to chat. I don't have a bot or anything set up for right now, so bear with me. I'm trying out a new setup. Do. Well, that didn't work. Alright, let me troubleshoot my chat. Oh, yeah, it did work. Okay, it just took a long minute. Alright. Alright, that's good. Okay, so what I got here is a bunch of pictures of different stuff. What we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be doing all of our prep work for making a temple. Now this temple is going to be an actual physical item for tabletop role-playing, and it's going to be done all in a YouTube video. I'll give you an example of some of the stuff that I've done. This channel is full of it, so bear with me. Alright, they actually made the channel because they got tired of me posting. So as we can see here, here's one of the images that I did, and there's actually more of them. These roads are all configured out of cardboard, as you can see right here. Yep. As you can see right here, this is all made out of cardboard. Most of all this stuff's made out of cardboard. These horses actually I found at Hobby Lobby. A very good find. I'm still working on this. This is going to be in when I get done. But as you can see, I make various types of terrain and what have you. Now, this is some of the latest work on that temple. This is some thatching for the roof. And here is the thatching before painted. And then the stick wall that's going up. So it's going to look like a lumbered building there. Now, I had posted to people that I was going to start making videos, and I had asked them to go ahead and vote on what they wanted me to do. And my good friends, all 6 of them, voted on what they wanted to do. And that's not saying anybody who didn't vote is not my friend. That's just me saying I had 6 votes. I've got more friends, I swear. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and mark our point here so that people can easily find it. Start conversation. And you will forgive me, I swear to God I will get better over time. Add. Alright, there, we got our stream marker set. Alright, so now as you can see here, our choices was a crypt or a tomb. I'm going with a tomb, actually. I do apologize for any inconvenience or misunderstanding there. A town, which, as you can see, I'm already making a town. So that's kind of a moot point, yeah? Combination of options 1 and 4, and 1 was a stone wall ruins, or a wall system, and then a stone wall ruins. So what I am going to be doing is that this right here is going to actually come completely out, and we are going to generate our list with first and foremost doing a our tomb, and once we got our tomb done, we're gonna finish out our town, and then we're gonna start doing the wall and stone ruins. After I get all 4 of these done, then what I'll do is I'll go through and we'll set up another vote in order to ascertain what I'm going to be doing next, and I'll keep doing it that way. And this is all going to be posted on my YouTube channel. For those of you who want to know what my YouTube channel is, if we just go to YouTube here, don't have it up. We go to YouTube, and then we do a search for. That's going to be annoying. Forgive me, I gotta reorganize some stuff on my desk. Things are in my way. Do a search for Chief Gully. Chief Gully vegan. What in the hell? Alright, obviously that's not what we want to do for it. I am dyslexic, so in some places I've got, there it is. So Chief Gully, that's CHIEF Gully, you can find it. I've got currently 44 videos, only 23 subscribers. Now on here, as you can see, I've done some Vandal stuff. That's my main thing is Star Citizen. Do some Sunday games, stuff like that. I also do some installer stuff. I do satellite installations and whatnot. So there's some videos there. You can go check those out. I'm currently also building a desk, so if you want to learn about like woodworking and stuff like that, that's there. I was building a voice pack at one point in time. Desk update ramble, and then of course I also have several videos of me creating stuff. What the hell is that? Oh well, when you look back at your stuff and you realize that you don't have any idea what the hell you're doing, right? So that right there is the easiest way to find my YouTube channel. And I need to share. Let's go. Give me a second as I move from my dashboard to my actual channel here. So anyway, that's that. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing our prep work. So let me go ahead and bring up a notepad real quick for notations, because they call it, that's why they call it a notepad. And then that right there can go there, and we will do that right there. I know some people don't quite like this. I apologize in advance. Waiting for video edge. What the fuck is going on? Something is going completely wonky with my laptop. Alright, so I just have to bring that back up. Stand by, I'm working out some kinks real quick. Appreciate your patience. Okay, now we are in that. Now we go back to Twitchy. That's my dashboard. I don't need my dashboard. I need my actual channel. There we go. Now we have my channel. We can go share. And we can go the Twitter sphere. Building a tomb up, and then no idea if that's my actual login information. Nope. It is not. Alright, so we will not be doing that from that channel. That's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So we talked about that. Alright, so right here, these are some of the entrances that I was looking at. Now I've picked a few things already. That one looks kind of interesting too. But so far I have this right here, with the rounded, that is a crap image. I apologize, I thought that was a better image. Anyway, something like this where it's got the roundness on it. The second one is this one with the tree growing out. I kind of like that as well. Fucking Geico commercials. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How are you doing? And then this one right here, it's got the long hallway. And I kind of like that step down hallway thing. So those are the three that I'm thinking about working with. But while I have everybody on here, that one's kind of neat, but I don't think I have the artistic skill for that. Prepare for emote spam. I am prepared, sir. Spam away, Noobifier. Spam away. Oh, let's see here. What do we got here? We've got Twerk, Brian from SIG. We've got Test Squadron, Xylo. Of course, we have Kappa. We've got Captain Richard, an Eggplant, Kirk Love, Redlear. You are Pub, of course. What the Fuckosaurus, of course. Detox, Pub Tears, Detox, and Twistawolf. You are subscribed to a lot of mofos, dude. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, a lot of people. Anyway, thank you for joining us, Brian. I'm not too sure how much into D&D and stuff like that you're doing. The purpose of our stream tonight is to decide on inspiration both for the look and the layout of a physical tomb that we're going to be building. So that's kind of what we're working on. If there's enough time tonight and I actually keep streaming, I'll actually do some of the layout work and some of the mapping and stuff like that. Now, for those of you watching, I see I jumped from 2 to 5 people with Noobifier coming in. Thank you very much, Noobifier. For those of you watching, this is all actually going to go into a physical build. A lot of the stuff that I've done, I've posted on both Twitter and I've posted on, well, Twitter, Facebook, and of course I posted on our org stuff. I do miniature terrain and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is something where it's coming out of a hill like this, but I kind of wanted to incorporate the long hallway of this thing and a circular path like this one. Alright. So, we'll make some notes here. Thank you for the host, Noobifier. It's always a pleasure. I know that you have hundreds of people that you could be hosting that probably do a lot better content than me, so I do really appreciate you doing that. So we're going to do a circle door entrance, long stairway, stair cut into hill, and then did I see what else do I got here? I got that one, I've got that one. Oh yeah, and old tree roots. Eating. Tens of people. I'm sure you could host more than that. You know a lot of streamers do with a lot of their content on me. But okay, tens of people. And old tree roots. So that's what we got right there. So what I'm thinking, let's see if I can't. I warn you, my art sucketh. It sucketh the big weenie. I'm gonna bring our GIMP up right here. So to start with, I guess I gotta actually have to have something to modify, right? Do a new, that'll work, because we're just doing a sketch here real quick. I don't want my eraser, I want a pencil. And then, it's too big. It's my brush editor, where's my tools? Tool options, there we are. I'll bring that down to 5 should work. Yep. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we're going to have red, really? What the shit? Pro streamer right there, guys. Pro streamer. So we'll have a hill, right? And then in that hill, we are going to have like I said, I'm not the best artist, but I'm trying. I swear I'm trying. Something like that. Now I don't want it immediately noticeable to the players. So what I want to do, obviously to get the tree roots in, what we're going to do is we're going to build a huge tree here. Not the best artist. And we'll have like some of the roots coming down. Right there. And then let's get a different color here. Alright, so then we will have this at the bottom. It's not going to be a square, mind you. And then a small door with a big circle. Probably a better way I could do that too. Alright. So, obviously this is all jacked up. So the circle's going to cover it. And just to make sure that we understand where the other drawing's coming from, draw a little bit of root systems here. Alright, so the other thing I want to do is I want to make sure that players can't just look at the table and actually see it. So I'm probably going to be drawing some bushes, right, to cover up all this right here. I'm going to make like a little briar patch right there. And of course I'm going to bring it out a little bit. So that's that thing. So, do another one. This is where we're going to get fun. There we go. That's good. Do 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 do. And I'm back down to 3. Awesome. That's how that works, right? But I'm gonna still stream. You can't take my stream away. Alright, get that into focus. Get that into focus. And then let's go ahead and switch back to black and white. Hey, fool. There we go. Alright, so this is going to be our entrance. That's our tree. Do our entrance here. Alright. Bush. 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 Alright, so obviously it's not going to look exactly like that. This is just going to be a formality. And then do like that. No, something is not right. Okay, so that's what we're looking at right now. What do you guys think? Is that going to work for you? Do you think that will be an interesting little dungeon entrance? Alright, so let's go ahead and export as. Quick way to get back to that. Gaming docs, tabletop. Did I not put? I did, right there. Alright, so this one right here. It's going to be top, down, up, entrance, enter, enter. Save that. Cancel file. Export as, fool. There we go. And this is orthographic. It's actually lithographic? Orthographic? Something like that. Anyway, it's a perspective. Export. Export. Alright, so with that out of the way, the next step, and there's a lot more to this, guys, believe me. So our next step we're going to be doing is going to be looking at layouts. Now, in my search for stuff, I found a lot of different layouts that look really interesting. Everything from this right here, which I do believe, no, that's D&D Beyond. So things like this right here, very simple map, arts and crafts type D&D stuff. It's got a large tome area. It's got a blocked off area right here with some 3 sarcophagi there. It's got a little T section with stairs that go somewhere up there. That right there looks like it's broken. This right here actually goes into an excavated area. So like plenty of stuff right there. But the one that really caught my eye was this one actually. And let me tell you why. First of all, it's got height. It's not just this flat right here like a lot of maps are. And by not just flat, I mean most maps, they're laid out in like the last one we saw. Hey, what's up, CanCon? How you doing, man? We're just going over some D&D stuff. So the other maps, they're usually just flat, right? You go into a temple and you just walk a linear path. They might have like a ramp or a stair, but they're fairly flat. This one right here It's got this 40-foot pit here, right there. It's got another 30-foot pit. So right there, already it's got 70 feet of height. It's got this nice little pitfall trap that we could do something with. And the thing that really got me was things like this right here, the archer's towers, or the guard towers there, the 2 archer slots here, this little room right here which has murder holes. That's awesome. And then of course the Arcanist Tower. Now we're not going to be doing an Arcanist Tower, but that whole idea there, it kind of intrigues me. And then it's got things like this boiling oil shaft. What in the shit? What in the absolute shit is that? So we're going to build something sort of like that. But I don't want to just build this. A couple of the other things that got me was this one right here. Now this is a huge area. And it doesn't look like it because, you know, it's all orthographic and whatnot. But if we take and we actually look at the fact that you've got a cave entrance here with some water, and then it comes up, it's got a little rope bridge here, and this is kind of where I was going with this. The rope bridges, I really like the idea of the rope bridges. I also like the idea of this broken spot right here. And it's got plenty of like little rooms and stuff like that where people are actually living, you know. So that's a really interesting idea. And then it's got a portal over here, which could lead to a lot of different gameplay. So we can do some stuff in the little river right there. Do some stuff with this. So, and then of course there's this. And the only reason that this got me is because this is an actual real thing. This is a Ding Ling. I'm probably butchering that. It's apparently Zhu Yizhong and his 2 empresses were buried there. It's their mausoleum. Now, if you don't actually understand what's going on here, these right here is a tunnel. This right here is the tunnel gate. Right? This is all underground. This was built all underground, and it's steps. So like you presumably would enter here. This would be towards the outside. You would enter here. This would be a secondary gate, a tertiary gate, the inner courtyard, and then you have a gate here, and then you finally get into the mausoleum. That's underground. That's kick-ass. So I just kind of like wanted to share that with y'all. Something that I found along the way. And if you guys want to see close up of what I'm talking about here. So there's the entrance over here. Oh, I was wrong. There, it's called the Soul Tower. There's a tunnel gate right there. Let's see here. What is this? That looks like a blooding tomb mound wall. Nice. Altar offering, second exhibition room, first exhibition room. Who the hell has expedition rooms in their fucking temple? The Chinese. But this is actually a really cool thing. Tomb gate. Really cool idea. I kind of like that. So let's talk about layout. Only 200 people, Chris. What? Oh, do you only have 200 people left before you make your next milestone, bud? So we're going to use the Elven Tower as our base layout. So let's try to copy that image. I still got GIMP open. I do. Yeah, I know who Chris is. I was asked. You said only 200, and it's got a little people sign. I was wondering what that was about. Stop doxing people. I could have just pasted as new. I'm a retard. Okay, so let's start working on our layout here. File, edit. There we go. So I do want a broken area. So what I was thinking, and we'll use this right here as our bare basis. Right. So let's go ahead and bring this up over it. And then let's go ahead and do this as a hard mix. No. 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 Hard light. Yes. Alright, so I wanted to do that as a hard light, and then we're going to bring this down a bit because I do actually want to be able to see what I'm doing here. Alright, so now we go back, that's good. We go back to our little pencil. So we're going to have our entrance still right here. And then we want so we're still going to do this murder hole. Yeah. But I've got something in store. I got an idea for this murder hole. And then of course we're actually going to this is where we're going to start diverging right here. So what I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Alright. So we're going to draw give me 1 second, guys. We're going to draw this guy. Up. And then that is not how I wanted to do that. That's better. Right. And there she go. Like that. So we are going to do this, and then trying to work with my orthography stuff here, so bear with me, guys. We want a large fledgling this way. This is not going to be the actual dimensions here, so this is going to get flubbed. But I'm just wanting to make a mark for myself. So I'm going to do a large stairway one way, so they can go up that stairs if they want. And of course, that's not going to be completely accurate. So like the stairs would probably come out here, and there would probably be like this little roundabout right there. And then this way, right here, we are actually going to do our little pit of doom. Alright. Alright. So, and then here, I wanted to change these guys. I like the way that these things are, but I wanted to change them so that we have, oops, we want to change these. So essentially, they're going to be like a virgin. No, like that. I think I'm doing this right. I think I jacked my orthography up. I'm probably saying the wrong word anyway. I'm a retard. Alright, so now you see you got little cutaways here. Alright. So this is where things start getting interesting. So we have this guy right here. Alright, then the arrow slit there. So you guys get the idea of that. Because I wanted this right here. I don't want that direct line of sight here, but I want it to have line of sight there. And then the other one, we're just going to cat a corner here in this one, in this hallway. So then we come here. Now this is where we get interesting, because this is where many people's opinions would help a lot more. But essentially, this is gonna have to change anyway. So we're gonna come here and go out there. I'm still gonna do a sleeping room, but what I want to do, all right, I still got that up. Good. So I want to incorporate a rope bridge like that. And you see how this tomb, the area right here is broken, right? So, but I want to incorporate either a rope bridge or that. So what do you guys think? Death by falling or death by water? We are going to put, so let's go ahead, because I only got 3 viewers and whatnot. We're just going to go push on through. So we're going to build our little rope bridge right here, and this is going to be the first time I've built a rope bridge, so this should get interesting. And once again, just to remind you guys, this right here, right now it's just drawings, but this is me figuring out what I'm going to do versus drawing it up. And as we can see here, this right here is a 5 by 6. So there we go. 5 by 6. And of course we're going to get right here. And this is where I'm going to make my rapids. And as you see, you've got an actual elevator. And that's an interesting thing. I think I might do something with that as well. So there's like some really nice, interesting ideas in this guy. And then of course we're going to have our sanctum. Okay, so come back here, get that out of the way. Did I draw all that on there? Oh my god. Well, I went stupid and drew everything on my temporary instead of my permanent. Because, you know, smart like that. so there's that. So we're going to start getting rid of some of these discard changes. These are all notations, so I don't need to actually keep them. Where they go? Alright, save that for later. This guy back over here. Alright, now favorite thing here. We have made several rooms with traps and stuff like that. So we are going to have a broken waterworks. Broken waterworks. We're going to have 2 shafts, 30 and 40 feet respective. Murder hole. What do you call that? Murder hole trap room. What's up, Catering? We are doing some D&D stuff. Trap room. Two towers. Bridge. Alright, so I got broken waterworks, 2 shafts, murder hole. We're going to be doing exterior entrance. I'm going to be doing an broken waterworks, 2 shafts, 30 and 40 feet respectively, murder hole, trap room at the beginning, 2 towers, 50 feet each. We're going to be doing a rope bridge. We're going to be doing an exterior entrance. We're going to be doing an inner court with removable sanctum. Shit. It's not a sanctum. It's Jewish. Alright, inner court with removable sanctum and tabernacle. We're going to be doing, let's go with, I've got what? I think 50, 60 foot. So we are going to be doing 10 1x1 tiles. We're going to be doing half that, 5 2x2. Raven Measure 07. EC Life, buddy. 5 2x2 tiles. Let's do this. Let's do 10 2x2 tiles. Let's do 15 1x1 tiles. And then we will go with a total whopping up 5 3x3 tiles. Alright. Half walls. All this is going to make sense to you guys in a minute, I swear to God. Just give me a second. Half walls. We're going to be doing 31 inches. We're going to be doing 22 inch. What in the shit just happened? My fingers went stupid. 2 inches. We'll be doing 10 3 inches. On top of that, we're going to go ahead and do 10 We do door tiles. Door tiles. We're going to be doing 10 3 inches, 10 3 inches. We'll do 8 2 inches, 2 inches. We'll be doing, and a total of, let's go ahead and do 3 inches. All right. Standard walls. So a standard wall is going to be probably about 10 feet in height. We don't need to do that many of them, so we're going to do roughly half. So we're going to do on the 15. We got 15 1x1 tiles, so we're actually only going to do about. We're going to do 8 1 inches. We'll do 5 2 inches. And we will do 3 inches. Okay, and then, so this is our plans. This is not what we're actually doing. This is going to be our plans, just so you know. I also need to build modular stair system, question. I gotta build that, and then of course the modular shafts, question. That's not a question. And then of course the other thing. Oh my god. We need to build. I already got the inner court with removable sanctum, tabernacle. So the inner court, the exterior entrance, and the murder hole trap room are all going to be unique pieces. We're going to make the shafts. Those are actually going to be modular. Standard wall height for me is going to be 10 inches, or 10 feet in game inches. Oh, I think I know why. It should fix here in a minute. I'm sorry, Raven. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize that you guys couldn't see. I forgot that I had those little pillar things up. Alright. So, let's go ahead and recap. We started today. I did a poll to see what my first few build videos are going to be. We're going to be building a tomb, kind of like a temple type thing. That has translated into, we've kind of got an idea for our entrance, and we've gotten ideas for our map layout. Now with our layout, we know that we're going to need, for the entrance, we know we're going to need a circle door that's got a long stair cut into a hill, and there's going to be old trees and roots basically eating the door wall, and also obfuscating that cut so that players, when you put it on the board, players should not immediately see it. I kind of want the players to actually move around and actually look at the thing and then go, hey, wait, there's something underneath these bushes. That's kind of what I want. So going in, I need to build a broken piece of tile where there's water flowing through it. I'm going to have to build 2 shafts, one at 30 and one at 40. Again, these are going to be modular shafts. They're going to start off in 10 feet high pieces and stack on top of each other. And we'll cover that when we're doing walls and stuff like that. We're going to have a murder hole trap room, which is going to be a unique piece. So we're going to go ahead and mark this as unique. Alright. We have 2 towers at 50 feet apiece. We have a rope bridge. We have an exterior entrance. Unique. So where I'm using unique at is these are going to be set pieces all in of themselves. Most everything else is going to be a modular build, so you'll be able to take and add and remove and stuff like that. The uh, Obviously the exterior entrance is going to be able to be dropped on any map you want, but it's going to be a unique piece in the fact that the parts itself are not modular. You can't just drop a tome thing. We're going to build it all in one section. The broken waterworks will be able to be modular because all we're doing is we're going to be taking a standard two standard 1x1s, making a river in between them, and then making them so that they connect to everything else. Shafts again are modular. The murder hole trap room is going to be unique because what we're going to be doing with that is we're actually going to be building a little miniature trap, mechanical style trap, and I've got a really great idea for that. The two towers are actually going to be temple dressing, so they're able to actually be put into any room. And the rope bridge again is going to be like the waterworks, so they're kind of specialized pieces, but they're not going to be unique because you'll be able to utilize them in just about any dungeon. The exterior entrance, we've already talked about that, and then the inner court with removable sanctum and tabernacle. That's going to be two pieces. The sanctum / tabernacle is going to be where the tome actually is, but it's going to wind up actually being a few pieces. The primary pieces are going to be the inner sanctum, which is going to be the large elongated octagon, hexagon, something like that. Nah, I think I go to this one and then this one. Alright, a little bit of visual for you guys so you guys can actually understand what the hell I'm talking about. Like, so we have this piece right here. This is the inner. This right here is going to be the inner courtyard. We are going to be building these right here out, but primarily what I'm concerned with is this large piece and this piece, and of course any traps and stuff like that we're going to be building out, but those are going to be a modular thing. So I got this little tiny stairway here that I'm not really concerned with. What I'm main concerned with is the thing labeled boiling oil shaft. That just sounds like players are about to have a bad day at 30 feet, and a 40-foot regular shaft. This is the little murder hole thing I was talking about. This is what what we're going to be doing here is we're going to actually be building a trap in there. And then, of course, we have our little sleeping area. And the sleeping area is not going to be a hard build at all. It's literally going to be a couple of 3x3 tiles with a couple of 2x2s and then some walls. And as you can see, we have 2x2 walls in here. There's at least 4 2x2 walls that we've got in there. So if we check our notes, we need half walls 2. We've got 20 of them. And standard walls 10. We've got 5 of them. Alright, so we should have enough because there's only 4 of them. And of course the outer walls. But the idea here is to be able to have everything modular. So what I mean by that is I'm going to go ahead and look up some stuff and put this in chat for you guys. These are the videos these are some of the things that I'm going to be working on or working from, and I'm going to cite them in my video. So the first thing that we're going to do is YouTube. So it's not Black Magic, it is the other guy. Who is the other guy? Ill Will Gaming. No, Oxhorn's not it. Train Shooter, not it. Not Black Magic Crafting. Who the frag is it? Scotty, Paul, Science, Animation. Crap, I can't think who it is. The dude's like an engineer. He's a great fucking modeler. And I really want to get you guys in on that. Vice Rhino, Legacy Killa, Entertainment, Action Game, Nerdist, Trailer Geek, Sparkler, Gamer. I got a history right here. I can just go to my history, right? Well, thanks, Kieran. Like, all this stuff's gonna go, like, everything from the start to the finish is going to go up here on YouTube, so that we can actually. There it is. No, that is Black Magic Craft. Black Magic does some good stuff. Was it Black Magic Craft that came up with that? Anyway, it's called 1 1/4 tiles. You guys can see what I... Wylock's Armory, that's it. This guy, right here. Wylock's Armory. This is the dude. So go to playlists. Like videos we're giving related to main series. Tutorials, DIY, tile flip on features. Alright, so, DIY tiles. Masterclass dungeon tiles. So if we come here, this guy's done this thing called 1 1/4 inch tiles. So like if we've ever played tabletop games, we know that Dungeons and Dragons uses 5 feet or 1 inch equals 5 feet or a 1/60th scale, which is fine, but this dude has this is a live stream, not what I wanted. This guy has actually figured some other things out. Like for one, there's a severe problem. Yeah, see the case for the 1.25 grid. I suggest all of you actually go look at this guy. And for those of you that want, geez, oh flip, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so we are going to go here, copy C, go there, go to Twitch. I'm actually using, hey, right there. Alright, this is Wylock's Gaming. We'll be using a very large portion of his work with 1.25 tiles. I suggest you guys go watch that. It's got a very interesting case, and his tiles look very, very nice. So we will be using that. Another person we will be using is, of course, a couple of the other guys that I've got. Black Magic. Black Magic, he does like some really nice stuff as well. It's just called Black Magic Craft. And as you can see, this is what he's doing. Like, he works a lot in foam. So everybody on here that I've watched has got their own little thing, right? A lot of all this got started by this guy right here, DM Scotty. He started doing real cheap miniature crafting out of cardboard and like just regular cardstocks and stuff like that. And he's got a lot of stuff on there. So those three right there are very, very keen things that if you want to get into using cheap parts to make really nice looking stuff, those would be guys that I would look at. The other one that I suggest is Luke's APS. Luke APS. So he's an Australian, but he's a professional terrain and painter. Like the APS stands for Affordable Painting Services. He makes his money painting terrain and wargaming, and this dude has done like some horribly like awesome stuff. I have no idea who this is. I don't know why I'm getting that. Whichever. Stupid YouTube. So like he works in a mixture of various different materials. Now he actually has an interior design degree, so he actually knows things about like painting and mixing stuff and stuff like that. So when he makes a lot of his own products, and he'll show you how he makes them. Like just right over here, he makes his own flock. And he shows you how to do that. And he not only tells you why certain things work, but he'll tell you, or he not only tells you that certain things work, he tells you why certain things work. And to me, that's a very good thing. Like all four of those guys are very, very good. Other than that, we have a bunch of everybody. But back to True Tile. So True Tile is the is the system that Wylock made, and essentially it's one. So the biggest thing about true tile is that they're 1 1/4 tiles, 1 1/4 square inches, which equals 10 feet. Now the reason they're 1 1/4 is because of walls. If you take two 1 inch by 1 inch, which are supposed to represent 5 feet, and you put them together on a map, you can draw a line between them, represent a wall. But when you start to build that on a table, the problem you run into is that it throws your map measures off. So he really, really spontaneous or ingenious figured out that if you take and make it a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch extra, and then just do your walls at 1/4 inch instead of 1/2 inch, then what you wind up doing is you wind up losing any and all of that error that you actually receive. These are printable, by the way. So like this Heroes Horde got with him, and they basically came up with an agreement. So OpenLock is the Heroes Horde, or Heroes Horde. That's their system, and then the True Tiles are actually Wylock Armories, and you can see that right there. So they got together and they made their own little thing, and what it is that it combines the two things for a very superior thing. Now the only thing I do not like about this system is that he glues his walls directly to his boards, and he uses clip-ons, and that's cool, and we're going to be doing that, but we want our walls removable as well, so that if I want to put a full 10-foot wall in, I can. If I want to put a half wall in, I can. If I want a wall with a door because I made a special entryway for a project, I like my doors opening, because that way the players can see when they're open and when they're closed. It's a little bit less that I have to talk about, and it's a little bit easier for, like, if they learn to pay attention to what's in front of them. And that's what I like about my games. I don't tell my players what they see. I want them to see it as much as possible. Alright, so all that out of the way, pimping the lily and all that. If you guys have some ideas about what we can put, sorry, I got distracted, what we can wind up putting in to this dungeon, like whose tomb was it, what tomb, like what are the particulars, because tombs aren't, so the difference between a crypt and a tomb in my mind is that tombs are made for special people. They are religious, they are they're special places, and that's kind of what we want to get to. So in that, we have to kind of make up a race or an ancient civilization. So a good way to do that is to get some bases. Ancient civilization. Alright, so we have chaotic signing, civilization generator. So we can actually time period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're going to cut out the far future, the near future, and the modern. So everybody who's actually paying attention in chat, go ahead and give me a 1 to 3. I'll wait. Oh, I asked y'all a question. I lost one. 2. Hey. 1, 2, or a 3, Ravon. So 1 is any. 2, ancient. 3, medieval. Do I have one more person? Can anybody be the tiebreaker? I'd ask my wife, but she's sleeping. Alright. I don't think I have that dice roller anymore. Hero Lab, Launch, Realm. He is just shy. Oh, the other person? Yeah. Alright, so we are going to do it this way. Majir, pick even or odd. Oh, I guess we could do it this way. Catering wanted a 2, which is even. Majir wanted a 1, which is odd. So we're going to go ahead and roll. Got a 2, it's even. So, 1, 2, we're going to do Ancient. Shaping Force. Magic, Religion, or Technology. So we have a 1 through 4 on this one. Can I roll any other die besides? What's exciting? Now, you're just copping out, Measure. You're going for any every time. Cateron, which one would you like? Any or any, Magic, Religion, or Technology? 1 through 4. Oh, you want Magic? So you want a 2 then, Raven? 4, Technology? You guys like making this hard on me, right? You're like my kids. Hey guys, where do you want to go out to eat? I want McDonald's. I want Jim's. They always disagree, like purposely. All right. Did you did you want the magic one there, Measure? Magic techno stuff. Okay, let's do that. So let's go ahead. We'll choose technology for right now because that's the bottom of the list. Magic, yes, and explore. Okay. So this is where our fun begins. No bad. That's what I wanted. Alright, can you guys give it a little second? Well, we're gonna kind of mix those because that's a good idea. You chose magic and he chose technology, and while I've been reluctant to put technology in here, we can do that. So the time period was ancient. Stand by.
Can you tell me what those little things?
Alright, I'm going to take a break and smoke a cigarette. I'm going to deal with my kid, and I'll be right back.
These. What are these for?
Where is it? Go ahead and All right, thank you for your patience. I'm sorry I had to take a break there. Good night, Monsieur. Sorry, didn't realize you were up that late. Why don't you get some sleep? Go to bed, dude. All right, so we have time, ancient, shaping force, technology, population. It's inconsequential. That's cool. We're going to ignore the oceans. Mountains, none. That's cool. Frequent trouble with windstorms. We are going to put that down. Wilderness 30%. Wild animals uncommon. Natural resources. Good amount of natural resources. They got technology. Magic is widespread. Magic. Widespread. Where am I at? Granted by gods. Gods. Maybe? Now, it's always good to, when you do anything random, you gotta remember, this is not, you don't have to use this. What you have to use is, you take the stuff that you like or that you can incorporate easily. If something is completely weird or you just don't want to use it, you ain't gotta use it. Major use of magic was personal combat. We got spell punk going on here. Viewed with respect. Enchanted items were common. Viewed with respect. Common items. It all falls under magic. Okay. Politics. Was an autocracy. theocracy. Theocracy. Strong influence is popular support. Popular issue is religion. Stability is very shaky. Personal freedoms are tolerable. Freedoms were tolerable. We'll have to figure out what that actually entails. Common, scandals were common. So half this stuff is not actually going to go in, but it's gonna, like a lot of this stuff. Foreign relations were shaky, that's cool. Foreign relations shaky. But what this is going to do is it's going to help us determine things. So, culture. Value bravery. Known for natural vistas, don't need that. Popular entertainment's gambling, don't really need that. Well, yeah, we do. And where are we at? Craftsmen were a respected profession. We can deal without that for building the tomb. Discrimination versus foreigners. Their foreign allies are shaky, so that makes sense. Major taboo with strong emotions. Emotions. Major taboo. This is starting to sound like Europe. Major social ill is gambling, which is also the popular entertainment. Nice. Religion is monotheistic. Religion. Monotheistic. Sacred family. Public temples. Psalms is the artistic expression. Economy. Precious metals. Main export is precious metals. Main import, main resource, food, fish and meat. Trade is a major deficit. Somewhat weak but improving in the hands of very few. Military, strong military, focused on the sea. Being unit is mages and wizards. Soldiers are drafted. They're mainly used for quenching a rebellion. And rank is granted by superiors. Soldiers used in quenching rebellion. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just grabbing tidbits that are going to actually probably help me create this. $33 years. Alright, so that's what we have of the kingdom we live in. So we can do alphabets. Characters are formed with lines and sharp angles in a simple style. They represent consonants. A few of the characters are based on previous cultures' writing system. So there's another good thing. So now we have the writing down as well, right? Control C. Ease of reading. And then I want instead of trying to get this to do what I want it to do, I want to grab that like that. File, save as. Okay. Yeah, snipping tool for the win. Definitely. Alright, so we got the alphabet, we did a civilization, we don't need constellation, cultural mix, flag, holiday, language mixer, laws, magic. Fuck with magic. Types of magic. Let's do 15 and see what we get. Necromancy, stealth, decay, and manipulating emotions are this type of magic specialties. It uses blades and glyphs in spellcasting. Alright, so I don't know if you can actually read what's actually up there. So the first one I got was Necromancy, Stealth, Decay, and Manipulating Emotions are this type of magic specialties. It uses blades and glyphs in spellcasting. So I like that one, and that fits with our motif of using magic for personal combat. So we're going to keep that one. This craft uses innate ability in spellcasting, summoning, healing, compulsion, and manipulating emotions are strongly associated with it. It's kind of a mix. I don't think. Practitioners of this school of magic cannot break their oaths. It uses dance as a focus. Transmutation, control, and creation are considered. Nope. Practitioners of this technique are plagued by ill fortune. It uses magic to access power, enchantment spells, and lightning. I don't know about that. This system of magic uses songs as a focus. Protection and luck. Plants and transportation are this craft's usually uses spell scrolls, enchantment spire, and conjuration are considered this approach's magic central attributes. It uses gems as a focus. Practitioners of this type of magic strive towards a kind of enlightenment. It uses mystical regions. Practitioners of this craft are very detail oriented. It uses symbolism as a focus. Curses and control are strongly associated with it. It's learned in party via vision quest. What? Deception, binding, conjuration, and luck are its main focus. Swarm magic mostly passed down to the families. Death. Main uses it uses spirits and gestures. Frequent illness. This craft uses astronomy. Increases excess power, protection, compulsion, luck, fear, and life are its specialties. It is usually learned by pilfering the spellbooks of other practitioners, and they suffer from side effects. Are more powerful at twilight. Fate. Creation. Fate. Oh, at twilight. Fate, creation, defensive spells are its most notable aspect. It uses herbalism to access power. This craft uses the natural world to channel power. Air blessings and enchantments are what it's known for. Growth, weather, summoning, truth are the approach methods. It uses amulets and spell casting practitioners. So let's cast again because I want at least a few of those. Life, empathy, life, and deception and offensive spells are the most potent magic known for. It can be learned at temples and monasteries. Practitioners are known for their humility. Ancestors as a focus. So we got one that uses ancestors. Decay and illusion are strongly associated with credit. You learn in temples and monasteries. It uses astronomy. Very acute memories. Summon, memory, fate, torment, luck, weather, ice, torment, enchantment spells. Rituals, meditation, spellcasting, control, and transportation. Memory, air, and necromancy. It uses emotional states. That's kind of a cool idea. Music and spellcasting. Blades as a focus. Deception, shapeshifting, and necromancy. This necromancy, stealth, and decay. We kind of already got that, don't we? In my world, psionics are not a form of magic. Alright, so I guess we're going to be stuck with that. So we did magic. We don't need mottos, pantheon, religion, region, religion, ritual, rune, stars, or superstitions. People, places, names, accessories. Let's see what else we got. We got treasure trove, potions, instrument, magic component, magic weapon, magic artifact, insignias, gemstones, familiar currency, charm, car, art object, armor, and animal companion. Valor, diseases, fancy drink, fascist, Latin gibberish, magic tricks, martial arts, mules, medieval games, tournament, and weather forecast. Evil. Tools. Alright, so then we can also go over to, this is chaotic Chinese, so we can go roll over to 7th Sanctum. No, not for this. Alright, so where's Donjon? Let's see here. Fantasy. We have fantasy name generator, random generator, calendar generator, world generator, demographics calculator, adventure generator, dungeon generator, and random in generator. I'm going to go to mute now. Random generator. That's what we wanted. Random generator. We can do characters, items, setting, embellishments. Alright, so I think we're done there. Alright, so in looking at all this, we have so far got our layout, we have our build list, and we have a good starting on exactly how we want to build up that world. So magic and technology. So now let's go and see what else we can look up about that. So we can go do technomagic. Let's do some images of technomagic. Look, TV art. The hell is that? Oh, Rift. That game had so much promise. I played it like when it first came out. It was. Alright, so let's look at Spellpunk. Images. Oh no, that brought up the Final Fantasy character. That's what? The hell is this shit? This is why I don't do the internet. Whatever. Slow burn, I only pump. That's kind of a cool little thing. We. Are you laughing at me because I got distracted? I need that shirt. No, not a whole lot of stuff here. It's kind of like that right there. Magitech TV tropes. That's kind of a cool looking thing. All right. The fuck? Arcane Tech FS2 PDF. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. But it's by FOSSA. I thought they went out of business. That's red brick. Huh. Fading sun. Oh, it's fading sun. Space fantasy game of deadly combat, vicious politics, weird occultism, alien secrets and artifacts, and unknown and unmapped worlds. That? I used to date a lot of little witches, man. When I was like in my early 20s, I used to do like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I used to go date the little goth witches, sexy little things. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. It's a stream. People might hear me and get offended. They were very beautiful and intelligent women. Arcane Chroma. Alright, so pretty sure I'm not gonna find a whole lot of what I want here. We got a good start right now though. At least I think so. So I am going to use this and build those tiles. And I'm going to start that tomorrow. So we should be looking for a release by the end of the first video should probably be. Oh yeah. The first video should probably be the end of this week, is what I'm thinking, or the end of the weekend, I should say. So it's probably Monday is when I'm looking to release the first one, because I'm edging into it, yeah. So it shouldn't be that big. And I'm going to be building off of it, and this is going to be a series. Excuse me. Along with the other series that I'm currently trying to do as well. And I got to learn how to use the equipment and the software that I got now. Where am I doing? I am going stupid. Images, construction images. So this is kind of my process for building. Flavor notes. When I go to build something specific, this is usually what I'll go through. I'll go and I'll grab images. I'll grab all kinds of other things that that can give me inspiration, and then I'll get it all together, and then I'll start mapping out and building. And I don't think you were here when we actually drew out some of that stuff. So for your sake, Cateron, I will go back over it because you've pretty much been here. Gaming docs, tabletop, D&D, and world construction. Okay. So this right here is the top-down entrance. We're going to have this right here as a hill. And then this right here is going to be the entrance. Okay, but there's going to be a bunch of trees and bushes and stuff over it. And then this one, so on this one right here, we have one large tree with the root systems coming down over the entrance. We have a circle doorway, like like one of those huge circle doorways that's covering the actual entrance. But we're going to cover it with bushes and stuff so the players can't see. And this is just kind of like an orthographic view of what we're going to be doing. In our layout, we have a long hallway right here. This is a secret room above this hallway with murder holes going down. We're going to put a like a mechanical style trap in it. Here we got a bifurcated path. The path either goes to a 40 foot shaft to a top part, or you can go upstairs to a top part. And it's not going to look exactly like this. This is kind of like a just notation draw type thing. And from there you can actually travel up here to this room. This is the room with the two towers. We're going to put one tower in this corner, one tower in this corner, so that both of them can see here, and at least down right there can see here. You come out here, you can actually go around, or you can come here. If you go this way, you see a raging river. If you come this way, you have a rope bridge, and that rope bridge leads into a 5x6 room that is being occupied by beasties. And over here we have another shaft that goes up 30 feet and then into the large antechamber and stuff like that. That antechamber is flanked by two guard rooms, and then in the center of it is the actual sepulchrum. That's what it's called, a sepulchrum. Oh my god! The actual sepulchrum where people are actually entombed. And I think that's what you kind of missed out on. I think everything else you were here for. The alphabet, and yeah, you were here for just about everything else. And just so that's the idea with everything. So tomorrow I think we're going to start. I don't know if I'm going to start with the tiles or if I'm going to start with the exterior. I might start with the actual exterior first, because that's going to be the hardest and longest one. Thank you everybody for watching and coming in. If you like this sort of thing, I'm going to probably do more of these in between my series. And then every now and then, I also want to do some where I'm building my world out and getting like feedback from people and stuff like that, so that it's not just me building my world. There's a couple of things that I still need to work out and whatnot. My tutorials for Dungeons and Dragons tabletop is going to cover the actual physical construction of tabletop set dressing, and it's going to cover some probably some of my thoughts and stuff on D&D or role playing in general. And we're going to be doing that. Other than that, I'm also going to be doing my desk build for my YouTube channel, and I'm going to still be doing Star Citizen content for my YouTube channel. And hopefully I'll be live streaming some Star Citizen content as well. This went actually fairly decently. So again, I appreciate you guys watching, and I want to bid you guys a good night. I need to make a freaking an end screen for this layout.